All right, let's get right into it. You know that feeling so many of us have, that nagging thought that to really make it, you need some earth-shattering, revolutionary idea? It's this insane pressure that honestly stops most people dead in their tracks before they even start. But what if that whole idea is just wrong?
In this quote right here, it's pretty much the key to everything. The big secret isn't guessing what might work. It's about studying what is working. It's about recognizing the patterns people are already using to win, and that's exactly what we're going to break down today.
So we're making that shift. We're moving away from the guesswork and diving deep into studying the actual proven patterns that young people right now are using to build six-figure incomes on the side.
We've dug in and found 7 of these proven pathways. Seriously, think of this next part as your personal scrapbook of success, a collection of blueprints you can actually follow. Let's jump into the very first one.
First up, eBay reselling. Yeah, you heard me right, eBay. A lot of people write it off as being totally dead, but a guy named Kai Towers proves they're all wrong. He started with just $400. He found a super specific niche, gaming accessories, and just went all in, completely dominating it. The result? He turned that $400 into over $300,000 in just 1 year.
Now this is where it gets really good. Look at these ratings. The time you need to learn this stuff and the money you need to start are both just a 1 out of 5. That's because you can literally start by selling things you already have lying around the house. The barrier to entry here is just incredibly, unbelievably low.
Okay, on to our second pathway, brand deal flipping. And this story is wild. At just 16 years old, while he was literally in the hospital, Suhit Aman started a simple middleman business. All he does is connect brands with influencers and then takes a small cut of the deal. Today, that little hustle is a $4 million a year business that works with giants like Netflix and Logan Paul.
So why is this such a goldmine right now? Well, this chart tells you everything you need to know. For the first time ever, more Americans are watching streaming services than old school cable TV. And look at what's on top. It's YouTube. It's bigger than Netflix. That's exactly why brands are desperate to get in front of these audiences, and they're pouring money into it.
And here's the absolute kicker. Just look at the money needed rating. It's a 0, a big fat 0. Supinhit proved you just need a laptop and the hustle to build connections. You don't need a single dollar to start this.
All right, pathway number 3 is a skill that is just exploding in demand: video editing. Tom Natras was a university student, totally drowning in debt. So he decided to master this one skill, and it changed his entire life. He made his first $100,000 working with massive brands like Coca-Cola and Nintendo, all from his uni bedroom. And this right here shows you exactly why editors are so valuable. Video now makes up over 82% of all traffic on the entire internet. Think about that. Every single company needs good video content, which means they are all desperately looking for talented people to make it for them.
Okay, I know what you're probably thinking. It's the big question on everyone's mind, right? With all this new AI tech, is this a skill that's even going to be around in a few years? It's a totally fair question.
But here's the thing. AI can imitate, sure, but it can't truly create. It can't feel human emotion. It doesn't know how to build tension or find that one perfect cut that gives you goosebumps. A great editor tells a story. AI is a powerful tool for sure, but it's not a replacement for a human storyteller.
So looking at the ratings, yeah, it takes a little more time to learn. It's a 3 out of 5, but you can start with next to no money. And with a 3 out of 5 for ease of hitting $10,000 a month, it shows that once you've got the skill and a portfolio, this is a path that can scale really, really high.
Okay, let's talk about our fourth hustle, branded dropshipping. Now, you've probably heard of dropshipping, and maybe you're skeptical, but this is a whole new approach. Jimmy Barlow went from being a broke student to pulling in around $40,000 a month, in profit.
And this slide breaks down the huge difference. The old way was fragile, tiny profit margins, constantly fighting over price. But the new model, branded dropshipping, is all about building an actual, real brand. You focus on quality, on trust, on making people feel like they're buying something special. That lets you sell an $80 product instead of a $30 one, and that changes everything.
And that's why you see the time to learn score is a 4. It's not about the technical stuff being hard. It's because you're learning how to build a real business, a real brand. It takes time to find the right product, build a great store, and figure out your ads. This is a long-term play, not some get-rich-quick scheme.
Let's move on to pathway number 5, brand identity. Jack Watson was stuck.
hated his job, and his bank account was literally in the negative. He decided to dedicate 6 solid months to mastering this skill. Just 6 months later, he had his first $20,000 month. It's an incredibly valuable skill where you help companies shape their entire image.
So yeah, this is another skill-based one, so it takes time to get great at it, rated a 4. But again, very little money needed to start. And the great part is, to hit 10 grand a month, you don't need tons of clients. Jack now charges $10,000 for a single project. So you can see how becoming an expert here really pays off.
Pathway number 6 is all about today's most valuable currency, attention. Noah Briley basically decided to stop mindlessly scrolling social media and started studying it. He figured out the patterns behind viral content and then started selling that knowledge to businesses. The result, over 100 grand in the bank before he was even 18, all with just his phone.
And these ratings are just kind of insane. Time to learn? 1. Money needed? 1. You literally have the tool you need in your pocket right now. And the ease of getting to 10K a month is a strong 3, because if you're smart, you charge a base fee plus a bonus for videos that go viral. Your income can just explode. And that brings us to our final hustle, the one that honestly everyone should be doing no matter what: investing. This is the real endgame. It's how you stop trading your time for money and finally make your money start working for you. Mark Tilbury, who's the source for this whole explainer, now brings in over $17,000 a week, passively, from his investments.
Now, these ratings tell a different story. It takes time to learn, and it definitely takes the longest to get to $10,000 a month in passive income. But that's why the ease of 10K/Mo score is a 4, because while it's slow to start, once that snowball gets rolling, it becomes the most powerful and unstoppable path to real wealth, and you can start with as little as a single dollar.
So, there you have it. We've just laid out 7 proven pathways, from reselling stuff online to building long-term wealth. These aren't just theories or guesses. These are real patterns that are working for real people right now. So the only question left is the one you see on the screen. You've seen the blueprints. Which one are you going to make your own?